First, we're going to show you the classification for acids. So as you know, the formula of acids always starts with H. You will need endings to name the formula. So it ends in IDE, you will name it hydroic acid. If it ends in ITE, you will name it ose acid. And if it ends in ATE, you will name it ic acid. Now we're going to show you how to classify bases. Bases always end with OH, that means hydroxide. Now we're going to show you some examples for you to understand better the concepts of the classification of acids and bases. So let's start with the first example, HF. H means that it is an acid, and F is fluorine, as you can see in the periodic table. So fluorine is fluoride, so you put hydrofluoric because you need to end with ic and always end with acid. The next example is HNO2. H means that it is an acid, and O2 is nitrite. So you need to add O's to the formula, so nitrous acid. And the last example is H2SiO3. So H means that it is an acid, and SiO3 is silicate. So you change it and it is silicic acid. You always need to end with acid. Every acid needs to end with acid. Now examples of bases. So the first example is VOH. V is vanadium, as you can see in the periodic table. So you will name it vanadium 1 because OH has a negative charge 1, and hydroxide. It always needs to end in hydroxide. The next example is MgOH2. Mg means magnesium. So you put magnesium, and as you can see it has a 2 next to OH. So you put Roman number 2 and hydroxide. The last example is CuOH3. Cu is copper. And as you can see, it has a 3 next to OH. So you need to cross them, and it will have 3 Roman numbers, hydroxide. Finally, we're going to show you some tips for you to recognize them better. If the formula ends with OH, it will be a base, and the name will end with hydroxide. And if it starts with H, it will be an acid, and you need to recognize which ending it has.